When I started to run ads on Amazon KDP, I started running ads with a tiny budget of just $5 per day, and it turned out to become very, very successful. And the good news is that you can absolutely succeed on Amazon ads with a very small budget. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you are going to do it. We are going to be specific about manual ads, and in manual ads, there are actually two basic types of manual ad. There's the keyword targeting and there's the product targeting. The difference between keyword targeting and product targeting is that for keyword targeting, you are basically targeting keywords that customers are using to search for products on Amazon. Now, for product targeting, you are actually targeting products that people are actually buying on Amazon. The thing about Amazon is that most of the sales that you are going to get is not coming from your keywords, but it's actually about products in your niche that people are actually buying on Amazon. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can actually pick products that you should target. I'm going to give you a practical example of what I mean. So there are three criteria that I use when I'm picking products that I want to target. The first criteria I usually pick when I'm targeting a product is that I want to actually go to my niche and do my niche research properly. I'll look for those products that are actually doing very well on my niche. And the first thing I pick is their sales velocity. When I say sales velocity, is that how many books these people are selling per hour. And that's simply checking their bestseller rank. Bestseller rank is an indication of the number of sales a particular book is making every single hour. So the lower the bestseller ranks, the more the sales the book is making. So you want to appear on the product page of that particular book so that when people click on that book, they can actually see your book, because a lot of people are actually buying through that book. So what I do is that I actually target books in my niche that have very low bestseller rank, and those are the particular products that I want to target. So that's the first thing I do when it comes to product targeting. Now, the second thing I actually check is books in my niche that actually have high organic ranking and high ad ranking. So it means that when you type a keyword in your particular niche, the book that frequently appears on the first page of your search results, those books that appear on the first page of your search results that actually have high organic rank or high ad rank, those are the books that you want to target. So sometimes when you're doing keyword targeting, you realize that the cost of appearing on the first page is very high. So the easiest way you can actually beat that is to also appear on the product page of the books that are already appearing on the first page, right? Because most people, when they click on a particular book, they spend time on the product page. And what Amazon does is that Amazon recommends other books to them that they can actually buy. Now, it is cheaper to get on the top of the product page than to get on the top of the search page. So the cheapest way you can actually get eyeballs on your book is through the product page of a book that is already ranking on the search page. So that's another criteria that I use when it comes to picking the particular product that I want to target. Now, the next criteria I'm going to be using when it comes to picking my particular product that I want to target is I want to check books that have the bestseller badge on them. Those books that have the bestseller badge on them are getting a lot of eyeballs, they're getting a lot of sales. Now, those are the particular books that I also want to target in that particular niche, right? So these three things are the things that I use to pick books that I'm going to target in my niche. The first one is books that actually have high sales velocity. That means books that actually have very low BSR in my particular niche. Secondly, books that actually have high organic and ad ranking. That means they're actually appearing on the top pages of search results. Now, the third one is books that have bestseller badge on them. Those particular books are books that I want to pick their ASIN and target. So I'm going to give you a practical example of what I mean. We're going to be going to the travel guide niche to do an example with it. So in this particular niche, we are targeting Spain, to be precise. Spain is a very high tourist destination. So for example, if we have a book that I want to promote in this particular niche, I want to actually use product targeting. How do we go about it? So the first thing we are going to do is that we actually want to start with books that actually have the bestseller badge in this particular niche. So for example, we already have this first one that is appearing here. So I'm just going to pick the product, click on it, then pick the ASIN of this book. So I'll just come here, I'll copy the ASIN of this book here. I'll just copy and I'll actually come to my notes here and I'll just paste. So I already have the first ASIN that I have here. So this one's. Then go back and look for any other book in this particular niche that actually has a bestseller badge. So here, Barcelona is in Spain. So of course, we are going to also pick this one. So I'll click on it, go down, pick the ASIN, copy, and just paste. Then I'll go back again. After picking books that actually have the bestseller badges in this particular niche, the next thing I want to also do is that I want to pick books that actually have high organic rank. So I've already picked this one because it has a bestseller badge. So I'm not going to add it up again. The next thing I'm going to do is that, for example, this one is also ranking on the first page. So I'm just going to add this up. So I'll come here, click on this particular book. Then I'll just copy the listing of the book. Then I'll just paste. Now come back again, look for another book that is ranking. So for example, this one too is actually ranking. So I will just click on it. Then I'll come down, pick the listing of the book, copy, paste. So apart from the fact that these books are actually ranking, I want to also make sure that their BSR is actually very low. I can come here to click on this, make sure that I actually check the BSR of the book. BSR is low, then I'll just copy the ASIN number here and I'll just paste. So already now I already have like 5 products that I can target in this particular niche. So I'll keep doing this until I get about 10 products in this particular niche that I can actually target using these 3 criteria. The next thing I want to now do is to target this particular product on Amazon. So you just head on to your advertising.amazon.com and choose the particular place that you want to advertise your product. So here I'm choosing the United States. Then you come and choose your campaign and just create campaign here. And just leave it at custom text. Here, when it comes to targeting here, I'm going to put manual targeting. So I'll just leave manual targeting here. Then the type of manual targeting, I'm going to put product targeting here. I'm now going to pick individual products here. After picking individual products, just take this out and I'll enter list here. Just copy everything here and just paste it here. I can just click target here, and as you can see, all my products are showing here. So what I will now want to do is that I will now want to work on the bid. Now there's the suggested bid here. So it's actually based on competitive bidding. So when they realize that a lot of people are bidding on a particular product, the price of the bid increases. So for example, this Rick Steven Spain here, the price is actually higher because it has more eyeballs on it, so it increases. So usually what I want to do first of all is to start with a very low bid, then with time I can increase it. So for example, I can start with 0.75, that's 75 cents. I'll save here, then I'll do the same thing for everything here. So here I can still put 75 cents. The bid I'm putting is a bit high simply because I want to actually appear on the front page of the product pages. So after that is done, the next thing I want to do, I'll leave this negative product targeting. I'll leave it. I'll click dynamic bid down only. Then here you just leave everything like this. Then at this point here, you can actually have your campaign name here. You choose the portfolio, then the end date. So let's start with $5 per day budget. Then after you put your $5 per day budget, the next thing you want to do now is you want to click launch campaign. So since this is just an example, I'm not going to actually click the launch campaign. So if you have not already subscribed to the channel, kindly hit the subscribe button right now. Now another thing that I actually do that helps me a lot when it comes to selling on Amazon, if I enter a new niche, what I need to do is that I need to run automatic ad campaign for that particular book. The primary reason I'm doing that is that so that I can get products and also keywords that convert best for my particular book. So there's a process to go about it so that you can actually find products and keywords that convert best for your particular book. Now, if you want to know exactly how I do that, you should watch this video here where I show you the step-by-step process that I actually use to find products and keywords that convert best for my book so that I can actually target them.